Hello, Odowers, and welcome back. Well, it's another day here at Everwood Ventures, which means a ton of new packages are coming in. But I have no idea what to do with them. Now, like many of you, I'm in peak physical condition, so I'm not concerned about the heavy lifting. But I do want to make sure everything gets stored in the right place. That's why I use Odoo's put-away rules. And what are these magical rules, you ask? Let me show you. Odoo's inventory app. Let me set up put-away rules that tell me three things. An initial arrival location where incoming products are received, the product itself, and the sub-location to store the product. It's basically Odoo's way of telling me, take the shipment and then put it somewhere specific. I have a general parent location in the warehouse for storing all my products. We call that warehouse slash stock. And in that general space, I set up a shelf specifically for flower pots, which we'll call warehouse slash stock slash flowers. By creating a put away rule for our flower pots, anytime I receive those products, Odoo will tell me that they go on that special shelf. Plus, anytime someone orders flower pots from me, Odoo will tell me to pull the product from that shelf. So, for all my fellow rule lovers out there, let's jump into our database to see how easy it is to set up put-away rules with Odoo. Alright, before I can make a put-away rule, I have to enable a few things for my warehouse first. To do that, I go to the Inventory app, click the Configuration subheading, and then click Settings. From here, I just scroll down to the bottom to the warehouse heading, and I'll make sure that multi-step routes and storage locations are both checked. These features allow me to do two things. Storage locations let me set up different areas for my products to be stored inside of the warehouse or across multiple warehouses, refrigerators, shelves, or even vendor storage sites. But we'll get into that in another video. Meanwhile, multi-step routes allow for products to move along their own custom routes across reception, production, shipment, and more. In Odoo, all of the product storage locations and their associated stock moves are stored in a database, and put-away rules can help manage all of that. Alright, now that I've enabled storage locations, I'm going to click on the configuration subheading again, and we can see options for locations and put-away rules. We'll check out put-away rules in a second. First, I'm going to click locations and look at what we have over here. Warehouse slash stock is already set up as our parent location. That's a good start, but I want to designate a spot just for my flower pots, so I know where to store them and where to find them. To do that, I click New, and in this form, I'm going to enter flowers as my location. For the parent location, I'm going to select warehouse slash stock. Now, as you can see, there are more options that we can configure and customize. But for now, I'm just gonna click save, and boom! I've got a new location just for my flower pots. Okay, now it's finally time to create a put-away rule. To do that, we'll click our good friend, the configuration subheading, and then click put-away rules. Okay, from here, I'm going to make a rule by clicking new. The first thing I need to decide is a location. To do this, I'm going to click on the when the product arrives in field and select an option from the drop-down menu. In this case, I'm selecting warehouse slash stock. Next, I need to decide what this rule applies to. So, in the product field, I select flower pot. Finally, I need to decide where to move that product. To do that, I'm going to click on the Store to sublocation field and choose warehouse/stock/flowers. At this point, my rule states if a flower pot arrives at my warehouse, I want Odoo to tell me they should be stored on the shelf for flowers that I set up. Let's say I want to set up a separate put away rule using the product category field instead of the product. So let's create a new put away rule. I'm going to save this and click New. In the product category field, I'll select all/saleable/flowers and fill in the same arrival and storage fields information to match the first rule above. So let's change the store to sublocation field to warehouse/stock/flowers. With this rule we created, it now states if I receive any product in the flowers category, not just flower pots, Odoo will tell me to store that product on my shelf for flowers. And that's basic put away rules. Told you, it was super easy. Now, let's see our rules in action. Remember, put away rules tell Odoo three things: an initial arrival location, a product, and a sub-location. To test the rule, let's have Everwood purchase more flower pots. Shall we? Let's hop back into our dashboard and hop into the Purchase app. I'm going to create a new RFQ by clicking New. For the vendor, I'll select Azure Interior. Then, I'll add the flower pot product to the purchase order line with a quantity of 10, and I'm going to go ahead and confirm the order. Once I confirm the order, I can check the rule is in place by clicking the Receipt Smart button here at the top. In the receipt itself, in the destination location field, I can see that the flower pots will arrive at my parent location, warehouse/stock. Perfect. And when I click on this hamburger icon on the product order line, a stock move pop-up window appears. Here, I can see that Odoo remembers the rule and will want the product stored at the flowers location, just like how we wanted. Awesome. Well, Odooers, that's how you make a put away rule. Good job following along. And if you're the one putting anything away, take it from me. Always live with your niece. I'll catch you next time.